In the second year of a pandemic-altered race, the 2022 Kusko K300 was a throwback in some ways. Mushers faced 25 below wind chill on a return to the traditional course from Bethel to Aniak and back. On January 28th, 16 mushers took off from the starting chute on a fast trail headed upriver. After a mid-season meltout, temperatures dropped and refroze the river into a classic rock-hard K300 trail. Local mushers made up almost half the race field. Going into Saturday, they set the pace upriver. Father Alexander Larson of the Buskiak and 18-year-old rookie Jason Pavla of Queethluk led the charge up to Aniak, despite the trail going over unfamiliar upriver terrain they hadn't trained on before. Last year, race officials rerouted the K300 to avoid villages, but this year's race was back on the classic route. For last year's champion, Richie Deal of Aniak, this meant stopping at home before turning around for the tight race back to Bethel.
Good, take the race back through there after, everything that's been happening the last 2 years. You could see the excitement in the community too, having the mushers come through. I think the community really appreciated it, and I know me as a musher, I really enjoyed it.
As the race turned downriver, it was still anyone's race, even after 150 miles. On Sunday morning, 3 past K300 champions all left Tuluksak within 15 minutes of each other, promising a tight race to the finish. Bethel's Pete Kaiser kept his lead and crossed the finish line at 7:59, claiming his 6th K300 title.
Mushing's huge out here in this, the Kusko area has a huge mushing community, and these guys have been mushing forever, and I really would consider them some of the world's best at what they do out here. They're kind of new to the 300-mile scene, but I guarantee you, if Jason wants to keep doing this, he can win a race like this, no problem. There's some more locals out there too on the trail, and it's really awesome. It feels like there's a real resurgence.
Matt Failer and Richie Deal battled it out for second, reaching Bethel within 4 minutes of each other.
I am really proud of these dogs. They deserve this second place. We made a big mistake in a windstorm and went down the ice road and had to double back, and we got tangled up for maybe 25 minutes, and I kind of thought that this would push me behind Pete and Richie, but we were able to catch Richie.
It was a roller coaster, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but I think the cool thing was we managed and still put together a hell of a race.
Travis Beals and Your Life Seth Olson rounded out the top 5 finishers, but there were more tight finishes on the way. Sim Smith notched a 6th place finish, while Aaron Burmeister claimed 7th. The young rookie Jason Pavla cracked the top 10, finishing 8th and letting the race know he's a force to be reckoned with. Another K300 rookie, Gabe Dunham, was hot on Pavla's heels, finishing 2 minutes behind. To round out the top 10, Father Alexander Larson raced into Bethel for 10th place. We saw this weekend what mushing can look like amid uncertainty. But in a year that's been anything but routine, the 2022 K300 was what race fans have come to expect. 3 days of the world's best sled dog racing and a chance to settle the question of who's fastest on the Kusko.